Traveler, have you any food? Surely you've a scrap to spare. Mercy, Traveler. Never have I been so hungry. Always there is prize share. The pile has grown leaner these years. Little falls to our pile that is not rotten or sour from this week and maybe before. Forgive me, I say too much. If you would know more, ask Anoi. Our elder listens to those in need, and he speaks, out of earshot of the guards. He's there, in the house to the right when you cross the bridge. He can speak of the hunger. The Gullet is a lawless place, forgotten. The only authority here is the Matarus, and they don't work on our behalf. But if it is a wise man you want, seek Anoi in his home. He tries to keep us safe and fed. He does not always succeed, but he does try. Trying's worth a lot down here.
That Dawnstar may be able to help. What say?
Help how? Poison me? Akira, no. Thanks.
They took him. For what? Bataro's the second this month.
And they say that... What say you, boy? I see much and many things. I simply do not look with these eyes in the same manner that others do. I have heard much as well. Many know you for your dark temperament, watcher who chases Azeroth. I also hear the Raparu's heartbeat, grown thready and pained. Now a watcher comes to the Gullet, as Amira has shown me you would. The Raparu are being crushed from the top. We starve so slowly, it is an agony.
No one deserves to suffer. Not like this.
This is the Huana way. The fish of our nets are drawn for the tribe. The fruit of our fields, too, is reaped for the tribe. And the coin of our pockets belongs not to one, but to all. All spoils are gifted to the whole of the tribe. The tribe then partakes from the top down. From the Mataru risk their lives to protect the tribe. The Kwaru provided skilled goods and services. The tribe takes care of the Raparu more than we contribute to the tribe. Or it did, before our numbers swelled too large. The Dawn Stars would feed us, but the guards forbid them to pervert the order of sharing. There was a man who helped us. A soft-hearted pirate named Ulug. He worked with the Principe captain. Mad Morena, they call her. To bring us food from the black market. Ulug was never late with his shipments. Always very conscientious. A good boy. For him to disappear for several days without word. He must be dead. Perhaps you can achieve what those of my caste cannot. Gain us favor with the crown, and always we Raparu will be indebted to you. It was as I feared then. Tell me, how did he die? Was it fast, at least? Painless? The Gullet claims another life, then. I'm sorry you had to see that. It's not right. Thank you for your honesty, Watcher. Few are there who will deliver bad news in all its sorry truth. Speak, and I will listen. If we cannot convince the Mataru nor the Principe, I believe the Dawn Stars may help us. Peatly is a child of the Dawn Stars, and has become the Gullet's most cherished healer. I believe she would willingly hear your request for charity. I've lived for many years in this Gullet. My skin and bones have withered with each year, twisted harder, so that the Raparu now call me Taki Takiri. Though you can see, I am not very big or much sturdy. If a dispute arises within the Gullet, I will see it resolved. That I can promise you. Both time and tragedy have rotted the Gullet into a place of filth and crowdedness. Once, we Raparu lived in a fine neck of the city. That time has fallen. and with it, the ruins of our old city under Neketaka. Long before the foreigners swarmed us, a sea quake rumbled our city, and the mountain cratered down. Many cried to Andra, and were swallowed for their efforts. Now the Mataru send us into the ruins of the old city to be punished. Within that pit lies darkness and death. Not silence, but an end. You mean the black market that lies nestled in the depths of the Narrows? The guards do their best to stomp it out, but they are a single boot against 1,000 ants. I do not know how to get there, but someone at the tavern might.
Will do.
Paintley? Good God, I nearly didn't recognize you. You look more death warmed over than Dawnstar.
I didn't see you there, Shody. I'm not feeling so good, and I'd hate to get you sick. Nothing a little ginger root and some bed rest won't cure. Please, let me be. It's hard to keep them quiet. There's some sick Raparu in the back. Not much I can do for them now besides keep them comfortable. And hidden.
Is that wise? Keeping a room full of sick people in the most crowded district in the city?
It's better than leaving them to wander the district. I can give them a dignified death, if nothing else. Because they've got Drowner's lung. Spreads like gossip and kills even faster. A gift from the Valians. Fills your lungs with fluid. Gets you coughing all the time, trying to clear them. One of my patients coughed so hard, she broke a rib. Eventually, it gets so bad, you can't hack it out. You just lie there, struggling for breath, until you choke on your own phlegm. I hear it's a long, hard end. I heard some Raparu had gotten sick, so I brought them here to care for them. City healers don't come down here. Realized what it was when I heard the rattle in their chests, the way they gasped for air. Only cure is an elixir made with pine seed oil. It costs a lot, though not nearly as much as an epidemic. Still, if news of this outbreak gets out, these poor souls will get tossed into the old city. No one with any money in Neketaka spends it on the Raparu. You can get nearly anything on Delver's Row. Only trouble is finding it, and paying for it. Unfortunately, the children of the Dawnstars don't have many connections in this part of town. But I bet you could find someone at the tavern who knows where Delver's Row is. Criminal types like to wet their throats after a long day of lying, cheating, and stealing. About the only honest one. The Raparu here are treated like garbage. Even made to eat garbage from that scrap heap opposite the lift. And Dario and his Principe scum took advantage of the neglect down here to set up the black market on Delver's Road. He runs most of the criminal mischief that goes on here. Some say he's an old Valian traditionalist. Some say he's a thug with good taste. Either way, I steer clear of him. All the while, the Gullet gets more crowded as tribes from the other islands come to Neketaka. Some are driven from their homes by pirates, raiders, even trading company thugs. Others hear stories of the foreign wealth pouring into the city. What they don't realize is most of it flows between the foreigners and the palace. As best we can. Most of us came from Red Saris after the Vorless Plot and the Saints' War. Or we were born to families that did. We remember what it's like to scrape by. That's what Dario and his people say. They recruit Raparu to sneak things from the docks, report on meetings between traders. I can't blame the Raparu. Not when the alternative is eaten from a trash pile. But I don't trust these Principe any more than I do the trading companies. And whenever the city authorities finally crack down, the Raparu will be caught in the middle. Some days, I think maybe this is why Aethys brought us to Deadfire, so we can do some good. Other days, I'm too damn tired. About the only on, and Dario and his Principe with Aethys' blessing, I'll still be here. Need something? We tried, but the one away is prize share, meaning anything we'd give these people has to go through the palace. Best I can tell, our food went to the Queen's table, assuming it didn't rot in the storehouse first. That's a question for Samhain. I'd ask her myself, but I got my hands full here. She's High Priestess at the Temple of Gone. Tell her Pitty sent you. She'll listen. Probably.
I shall make it so.
Please, I did nothing! Enough! Or do you wish to consign her to the old city as well?
Let him go!
Beer! I'm sorry!
Your tongue flops like a dying fish. I tire of its stink. Lower him down!
May Tangaloa devour your souls, you cold-blooded eels.
Be careful. The Gullet is no place for outsiders. Otaro? He associated with foreign criminals. I cannot be certain about Biha, so I let her go. But I will be watching her. These wicked sorts overrun the Gullet and corrupt the Raparu. Our justice must be swift and firm. Hers is the first house you come to. Just there. You will probably find her there. To the old city, Ikira. A god's cursed ruin filled with walking corpses and abominations of the deep. Ugh. And the remains of lawbreakers and troublemakers. The Gullet is no place to wander. Watch yourself for rowdies and pirates. Ikira. It is a cancer in the Gullet. A place of criminals and their foul dealings. And I cannot fathom for what anyone but a criminal would ask of it.
Let's not say that.
This would be a great danger to the Gullet. Possibly the entire city. You know something? Do not joke of this. Are you mad or merely lost? That place is a punishment for the lowest sort. Go and explore someplace with pleasant views and fresh air. The harbor, or Periki's Overlook. The Gullet is no place to wander.
Was taking Bataro not enough for you? Bataro is gone. Dead. What more do you want? Forgive me. I thought you were one of the foreigners who sent him away. Outsiders here always go to the tavern. My village was not like this. Why does Queen Onikaza not send the foreigners away? Never. That is the surest way to get the attention of the Overseer. I hear it is somewhere in the Narrows. It is possible Anoi knows. He has lived here longer than any. His hut is just along the walkway to the southwest. Bataro is punished already, I say. Whatever offense he gave, do not hang it on our necks. We say the only thing that live in these depths are ghost eels. And fish eaten by ghost eels. Which are you? The traders say they bring riches in their big ships. But what reaches the Gullet? Only crime and sickness, I say. He said we would finally leave. I heard a Rowatine captain took up at the tavern. Suduzo, they call her. They say she is a traitor, so I thought maybe she will take passengers. Batara went and found her in the tavern. Next I see him, the guards are dragging him to the cage. Everyone knows the Rawatines are made of brass. They listen only to their commanders. But still, maybe it goes different for you. Bataro took some coin. Everything he scraped together working on the docks, when he went to bargain with the captain. I would offer it to you, but it is probably in the old city with Bataro. Or in someone else's pocket. Seduzo. They say she is a traitor, so I thought maybe, but she threw Bataro out. Always Bataro was careful with his words, especially as a Raparu. But a Raparu in Neketaka gives offense just by breathing the air of his betters. We are 6, 3 children, 2 babes, and me. Such a strange question. A Raparu child is the child of all Raparu. At least that is the way in the village where Bataro and me came from. But here, we are all strangers. No one looks in on the sick or cares for the children. I tell you, I do not know where it is, and I am sure it would be little to someone like you. After what happened, Bataro would sooner have thrown it into the waters than given it to the Mataru or the Rawatines. If it is anywhere, it is surely with his body. Many ships leave from Queen's Birth, but the Valiants take slaves. They say the Principe smuggle goods in the caverns below, but I cannot trust such people. But the Rawatines have mighty cannons, and a big homeland they abandoned for ours. Perhaps there is more room for us there. Never! I hear it is somewhere in the Nair. One day, the Mataru will descend on Delver's Road to clean out the thieves and pirates. Stay away from it. We are 6, 3 Akira. It was so in the village, where Bataro and me came from. But here, we are all strangers. No one looks in on this. We are 6. My village was not like this. Why does Queen Onikaza not send the foreigners away? I could never ask someone to go down to the old city, but since you offer, it is a big and dangerous place. But perhaps he hid himself. Perhaps. Please, help him if you can. Or bring me news if you cannot.
When I was little, me and my brothers used to spend hours chasing each other through the Merkberry fields. Don't think a day went by I didn't have a skinned knee or a bleeding elbow.
We did that sometimes. Only my brother usually had a hand in the bleeding.
He older or younger than you? Either way, I bet he's just as strapping.
Older. Was older. Then Raid Sarah's invaded.
Oh, of course, it's gone, but I'm so sorry.
How did you hear that? About the boss?
With my own ears. Dario said there's treasures in that pit.
Shh! Have you lost your wits?
Harami!
I am here, Seduzo Nui.
Do we expect any foreign merchants today?
We do not, Seduzo Nui.
Then state your business quickly. I want to avoid another surprise. Nearly done, I hope. I sold a consignment of iron and cultural coral, and will return to Rauatai with vorals, merkberries, and Andra stars. The Royal Deadfire Company would frown on business in this district, but there's no harm if they don't know. What is your business with me? The one who threatened me. I shall not soon forget him. These Huana learn too many pretty words from the Valians. You cannot trust what they say. This fellow wanted passage on my ship, as if I were the village ferryman. I told him there was none to be had, certainly not at his price. He told me he had coin, lots of it. I did not believe him. How could a man who lives in a garbage heap have enough money for passage?
So you assumed the worst and threw him to the wolves?
No, you presumptuous Adiran. I assumed nothing until I saw the swollenette. A marked coin, a token of allegiance. The Principe carry them. I knew then that I was dealing with a pirate. I had heard they were influential in the Gullet, but I did not realize how much so. I called for the guards, and they dragged him away. That is the last I saw of him. There's nothing I can do. The passenger quarters have been reserved by a dwarf named Orin. Why do you bring this to me? What did remorse ever accomplish? Besides, this Bataro brought trouble on himself. Yes, he should have known how to behave around civilized people. That must be the first time I've ever heard civil speech in the Gullet. Very well. I could take 3 more in the hold, and no more. Orin and his crew have reserved the berths. I will already have to abandon crates of cargo to make room for these 3, plus the food and water they require. Send them to me. The sooner we leave, the better. He and his people are gold-packed knights. Orin is particular. Perhaps that is good. He just finished a contract to guard the Valian Luminous Mill. I hear Animancers are also particular. He's upstairs. Just do not interrupt him if he's arranging things. I would have nothing to do with such a place. But I hear the, proprietor might know more. Nearly done, I hope. I sold a consignment of... the Royal... What is your business with me? Nearly done. Most do. What is your business with me? And I told you there is none. The 3 I agreed to take will barely fit in the hold as it is.
shall make it so.
Don't see why you'd spend all that time arranging your food if you aren't making it look like a funny face. I didn't see what Sedusa was fussing about. Nothing wrong with being tidy.
Cheers. What do you require? Indeed. The good captain has 4 adequate berths, all equally sized, all facing the same direction, and she's promised to leave promptly. A most agreeable arrangement. That sounds unsanitary. We had a contract with the Valian Trading Company to defend one of their most valuable properties. If you're looking for work, I hardly recommend them. They pay well, and they pay on time. Damn, if that thing burns while we're still here.
I can get it to spill its secrets. It's done. I shall make it so. It's beyond me.
What do you require? Out of the question. We're due in Tekoa for another contract, and the client has already paid the advance. And we have already paid Seduzo. I couldn't possibly take back the same coins I have already spent. That will not do. That will not do at all. To Queen's Berth, quickly. We must find a more suitable ship.
What is your business with me? That is convenient for you, but never mind. If there's trouble, I'm staying out of it. The berths are paid for. You can send your friends as long as you promise not to make trouble for me. Just do it soon. I don't want any mess you've made to spill onto my decks.
Hiya, fresh face. Welcome to the hole. Just got 2 rules, yeah? Keep your hands to yourself, and don't fall in. Need something? The hole's been here so long as there's been a gullet. Though it ain't always been mine. What's a neighborhood without a place to get pissed drunk and lose your pants? Well, it's a bit of a story. See, I rode a whale into port in the middle of a storm. The Juana took one look my way and knew there was no one who could run the hole but me. Of course. No doubt you'd fit right in. But getting there? That's dangerous business, fresh face. But it ain't none of my business, I suppose. If you're dead set on dying, you'll find Delver's Row in the Narrows. Those twisty alleys carved into the mountain on the west side of the Gullet. You've got to make your own way from there. Dario will skin me if I say any more. Then I'll be shaking yours, fresh face. I'll tell you how to get there without getting yourself dead first. Take a right the first chance you get. Then keep going forward until you see a merchant stall. Look close. There's a secret hallway behind a curtain there. That's your entrance. I'm sure I don't need to tell you this, but all the same, you'd best watch yourself in Delver's Row. The crooks there will kill you just as soon as cheat you out of everything you own. If Dario doesn't gut you first. You stick around the Gullet long enough, you might find out. What you need. Of course.
Watcher? It's nothing but awakened terror. Soon to pass.
You may want to aim away from our watcher there if it's gonna pass out of your mouth. Sorry. I know you're going through something there.
You could call it something, all right. Watcher, don't you see those shambling corpses too? I see a body of stitched together parts and flayed flesh. It's got 3 heads and 4 stretched limbs. On each of its heads curves 3 white horns from above 3 blind eyes. The beast is big as a mountain, and shambling toward us beneath a sun turned black as slow. I know it ain't really there. Lately, it's been getting worse. Some nights I wake sweaty and shaking. Other times, I'm already awake. I got my eyes wide open, staring down the darkness, watching one lantern after another flickering out. And every soul looks so ripe, darn near rotten with a need for reaping. I sure hope you're right, Watcher. 'Cause if you're wrong... No, I know you're right. Gon's chosen me. So until I figure out what's needed of me, I'll do my darndest to help you on your path. We'll figure this out together. I'm carrying more souls than I've ever shepherded before. So I don't know that it'll work this time, but used to be. When the dreams were riding me hard, I'd cleanse my soul before Gon. If we stop by the temple in Neketaka, I can perform the ritual. Please, I need the relief. It won't take more than a minute under Gon's statue, that's all.
Oh, I shall.
You must be new. Lucky for you, we have a special rate for newcomers. A bag of coppers in exchange for your life. That's a real shame.
Let's go!
Yes. Hmm? Hmm? Indeed.
Hey. Yeah?
My village was not like this. Why does Queen Onikaza not send the foreigners away? Of course not. He worked on the docks, I'm sure of it. The Overseer looks for a reason to toss us below too. Such talk will bring him to our doorstep. What say, then?
Our Watcher sure is something else, ain't he? Darnation, you're gonna make me cry myself.
May Amira's winds ever blow sweet for you. We will pray always for you in this life and in each to come.
You've caught the eye of someone important. If you're interested in making good pay, and a good friend, head to the Narrows at the western end of the Gullet. Once you reach the alleys, go right and right again, as soon as you can. Then, follow the bend to the left. The bullies guarding the door have a weakness for chewing Svev. You can follow their trail. Tell them Dario sent for you. And remember your manners.
I say Beha did right leaving the Gullet. She went and did what she needed.
I'll miss Beer.
I've noticed you seem to be frequently at odds with others in your order.
Some of my brethren don't understand why I gotta do what I do. But I'm not
The
beholden to
Gullet is
them.
no place to wander. Watch yourself for rowdies and pirates. Are you mad or merely go and explore someplace with pleasure? It's your neck, Kira. We will leave the lift down there for half a day. That should be enough time to come back to your senses. After that, you are on your own. The guard will let you pass. Though I urge you to reconsider.
I can certainly sympathize.
On it.
Leave it to me.
No can do.
Finish them!
That was about as useful as a bump on a pickle. At least you got the decency to die.
Damn the lad's aim! As you like. That's not it.
Hey, that wasn't that bad.
It shall open to me. I can get it to spill its secrets.
Hmm? Well, that's not nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah?
Yes? Of course. Aye?
Wait! I'm not looking for trouble. Not more, I mean. And I've not got a weapon on you. See? It's just, you're the first body I've bumped into in days that's actually breathing. I mean, could it be you're delving for forgotten treasures? Same as me? Right? And a successful one, usually. I'm loath to admit it, but look, I'm too desperate not to. I've found not a single trinket and no end to this pit since I first crawled down. I thought to follow the rivers out, but the caves are crawling with grubs. I packed provisions enough for 2 weeks. Started rationing when things looked grim after the first odd days. I don't know beyond that. Andra's lure seems hardly worth it now. As I scaled down from the cliffs, but midway, the rocks turned slick. Best bet's the rivers at the base of the pit. They flow beneath the outcrops, so they must dump into the sea. The trouble's been reaching the base. The western caves wind downward, but they're riddled, infested. Walking them's not been safe. Right. I'll wait here, and you'll return for me, won't you?
It shall open to me.
Finished.
La Thirlim.
They'll fall by my hand.
Take that!
Let us end this!
That looks complicated. I shall deal with this one. That's it! Yes? Of course.
There's a walloping!
I see trouble.
Take him down!
That must hurt.
No mercy!
Curses! I can get it to spill its secrets. There we are.
Tread cautiously.
They'll fall by my hand.
Yes?
Let's
Oh,
go.
indeed.
Yeah! There's a walloping!
I shall make it so. Hmm? Trouble. Very well.
Ain't you got the decency to die?
Yeah? Well, don't see why not.
Yeah! That dog won't hunt.
I got it.
As you like. I shall make it so. As you like, I fear not. shall make it so.
Tread cautiously.
Here we go.
Bitch, you got the decency to die?
Stay behind me.
I see them. Wits of their eyes. Crave.
Stay behind me.
Curses.
Leave it to me. Yeah, of course. I see trouble.
Crave. La Thirlim.
Ready to brawl?
I'm on it.
La Thirlim.
Smart stoning.
Variathus!
Nuh-uh, didn't work.
Yeah? Hey, I got it.
As you like.
trouble.
Take him down!
That's it!
Pariathus!
Almost. End this!
Thinks you got the decency to die?
I shall. So. I see the wits of their eyes.
Hogwash!
That's right. May I be a candle in the night. You should see this. That's unusual.
As you like.
Crave.
May I be a candle in the night.
Damn!
How may I help? Can't take much more.
You're losing strength. Yes. Yes.
Let's end this.
Smart, stone it. That was about as useful as a bump on a pickle.
Yes. Yes.
That must have hurt.
Oh, indeed.
Hogwash!
Indeed. Yes.
Aye? Yes?
Yeah!
On it.
Tread cautiously.
Crave. Take him down. Y la tienen.
Never you mind that, miss. I'll land the next one.
These uns are in for a walloping! There's a walloping!
Finish them.
Yeah?
Could use something
Yeah?
to put a little pep in my step.
Will do.
I got it.
I shall make it.
Hey! Stop! What are you doing, you fat-fingered oaf? Put me down!
Oh, a sphinx.
Idiot.
I like this sword. Can we keep it?
Keep your filthy paws off me!
Hey, we should give it to Aloth so Isilmir can have a new friend.
Something new for Isilmir always ends with someone losing an eye.
I don't share. Now, if you don't mind, I'm waiting for someone very important who is definitely coming back any day now, and you won't want to be here when she does. If you're implying that she's forgotten about me, you're wrong. She said she'd be right back, and she's always been a woman of her word. What's a few years to the decade we've spent together? I know she'll be back. Any day now. We're destined to be together. Actually, even though you're clearly little more than a ham-handed half-wit, maybe you can do something for me. I'll let you handle me, but only under one condition. You have to help me find my owner. Okay? What you do is your business. I don't know if I can trust you yet. You need to prove your worth to me first. Well, stick me in some monsters! What the fuck else is a sword good for? I wouldn't hate it.
I want to clap, but it'd give us away.
And who, or what, do we have here? Well, I see it. You've got two options. You can tell me who sent you, or I can feed you the shaft of my gun. What for? I've already got an emissary. Speak up, Swabby, and be quick about it. My knife arm's twitching. So, when I fancies you the new Ulug, eh? And you had nothing to do with it, then I need to know how it happened. Ulug wasn't any ruffler. He didn't deserve that. Everyone in the Gullet knows Ulug's my man. Everyone except the Mutaru. Gotta be them what got him. And though it pains me to say it, if the Mutaru are biting for blood, it's best if I back off. I can't be feeding the Riparu right under their noses. Leave the secrecy to me. What you need to prove is that you can be trusted well enough. Say I happen to have a fella wanting for a full shipment of crude luminous Ardra, but I have no Ardra to sell. Loot me no less than 3 crates, and I'll be, let's say, better inclined to do you a favor. If you're a particularly daring sort, you might snatch it from under their noses. Them Valiant trading princocks have a stockpile of it in their mill in Queen's Berth. Otherwise, you could raid them in shallow waters as they ship it in. Now, if that doesn't tickle your fancy, there is one other that tickles mine. Ply me with enough coin to hire fresh hands, bribe a few officials, enjoy a taste of flesh, and I'm yours. Oh, I guess 30,000 copper ought to cover it. The Ruparu will have to stand on their own 2 feet someday, but for now, we'll keep them out of the ground.
All right, but I'm keeping what's in. Guess I wasn't so hard.
You back to see the boss? Then you best be careful to mind your own.
Back up. No shops this way, stranger. That's up to Dario. You think I'm standing here so I can tell you about it? Come on, go. My man.
Something approaches.
What is this Kith creature?
All right, I'll go first. Is it true some of your kind are covered in soft fur that feels good to pet?
What secrets does it bring?
Let us see. Let us see. A watcher, the Deerwood, the wasteland of the white that wends. A death, a life, a wide sea, stirred by storms and pirates and... a wonderful secret.
I don't trust this creature. At all.
We dig. There are many mines here with many secrets, many depths with even more.
A city under a city.
Another in the ruins.
It teems with young secrets, rivalries and betrayals. We seek the older secrets, buried deeper and carved on weathered stone. Your friends, the broken down creatures of this place, they know the old secrets. They know, but they do not tell me.
Yes. You have been generous with us.
There is a place below the slums, old, cold, and abandoned, where the city swallows those it wishes forgotten. But this place was once part of the city. So was its temple, a site holy to the goddess of distant, forgotten things.
You need a blade or a bludgeon or some sturdy armor. Umani has what you seek. Then you blunt your teeth talking to me. Go and see Ernezo. His shop is just across the way. Old Umani's stock is tested in the hands and throats of the fiercest sorts in the Gullet. Never will you find a...
I shall take it so.
You are looking for something, amico? Perhaps I have it. Ernesto has not seen you before. You must be new. New or very good at disguises. But you are the one the Roparos speak of. They are most fond of you. but not so discreet. But how did you hear about this place? Wait, no. Do not tell me. Sometimes it is better not to know. There is something I can get for you, yes? Tell me quietly. Merle, it is a dangerous pest. When it dug its lair, it did not even ask permission of their... of the boss.
Usually you want to pay the proper respects if you're digging a lair.
They say it is a mind reader. We in Delves Row are simple folk. Quiet folk. It does not do to have a mind reader nosing among us. You understand me, yes? Eh? I hope you are not ill. But never mind. If the Mataru come asking, I will not tell. But Drowner's lung is very serious. Very deadly. The cure is not cheap. But how can one put a price on good health? If the price seems high, there is a certain little favor you could do for me instead. Belfetto. Though if your coin purse is so full, take care that others do not hear it jingle. Your medicine, as promised.
Hey, how did you do that? Can you do that again? To think the fate of Eora rests in our collective hands.
There is something I can get for you, yes? Tell me quietly.
Watch out.
Let's go!
Damn the Not to alarm you, but I'm...
I think that's beyond me. Smart stoning. On it.
Damn!
Hey, that wasn't half bad.
Sure.
along now. I'll guide you through the wheel.
You haven't found a way out of here, have you? Then I'll make it. I know I'd hoped, but honestly, I didn't really expect you'd help me. Well, I'm glad you did. I owe you, friend. If you're of a mind, meet with me in Port Maje. I'll make it worth your while.
Yeah? Mm-hmm.
As you like.
Right. Yeah?
Looks like trouble.
Never you mind that, miss. I'll land the next one. That dog won't hunt.
Got it. Take him down! Sure. I got it.
Grave. Y la Thierlin.
That'll teach you.
hard to be.
Wait, I've seen this in my nightmares.
Hmm? What do you
Stay behind me. Not even close.
Hey, whose side are you on?
Dropping like flies!
Yes?
Happy to oblige. What can I do you for? I like the darkness. I'm not sure I can. Happy to oblige. My lamp flickers. What can I do you for?
That's it!
Time to separate the chaff. Great earth awaits me. I like the darkness. Yeah?
Yes? How may I help?
Oh? Yes? All right. Oh? Certainly.
The hero of the Reparu visits me at last. You must forgive the cryptic introduction, but I prefer to remain among the comforts of home.
Well, ain't you sitting fat and happy in your home while just outside people are starving? He may look like a prince, but he smells like a pirate.
Better to be a prince here than a slave out there, no? And among my gods, for you have made a rather grisly mark in Delva's Row, no? But had I only known there was a watcher in my midst, I would have extended the invitation sooner. I have a job, one that could use a watcher's skills. There is an artifact called the Cornet of Waves, which is currently in the possession of a Juana named Takano. I would like you to liberate it for me. Watchers see what many cannot. Takano is a man of many vanities, as your special gifts will no doubt reveal. His villa is on the eastern edge of Serpent's Crown, just downwind of the palace. The opportunist I first hired was too bold and found herself ejected from the district. With your unique talents, I am hoping you can avoid such complications and persuade Takano. After all, it would be best to avoid drawing the ire of our Mataru hosts. When you have the cornet, bring it to me. I will pay you well for it, and you will find my favor useful in this part of the city. It is an old Huana artifact, a musical instrument of sorts. Ages ago, it was part of a pair, but its companion, the Cornet of Depths, was lost when the old city sank. Both are said to carry the voice of Andra herself. I do not believe in such superstition, of course. I have told you all you need to know of the cornet. Now, I suggest you focus your sharp mind on retrieving it. Gallarde, you Watchers truly are workers of miracles. No. Now, allow us to put the question of money to rest. It is an unseemly topic to linger on. What do you require? Why must we speak of sides? Once, there were no sides. Only Principi, a people united by common interest and culture. But as our fame has grown, so have our numbers. Many of these new bloods have no sense of restraint and little regard for our heritage. And the grand empire of Valia lasted many hundreds of years. But even it collapsed. The new bloods are Principi too now, and many are inventive in ways the old guard is not. A most agreeable topic, or so I hope. What do you require? You can find her in the Undercroft, though I should warn you not to expect as much civility. Morena is like the rest of Aldi's new bloods, coin-hungry and temperamental, with little patience for courtesy. A storm, a rash decision, and an accident at sea. One that took my sailing days, but not my skill with a needle. Life in the Deadfire is unpredictable. Sometimes it takes you in its jaws only to spit you out onto some new shore. A moment I almost forgot. Percum Blanca. Take it and indulge my vanity. It is not as grand as the sails I once made, but my fingers are ever restless.
I hope you know I have immense respect for all you've accomplished. But lately, I fear you're leading us down a troubling path. Theos relied on people's unquestioning trust in order, their enslavement to tradition. That's how he built the Leaden Key into an organization capable of influencing events across Aora. And that's why I set about ending it. Yet recently, I've seen you put entirely too much faith in old ways of doing things. I do hope so. The leaders of nations and powers listen to you. The gods themselves rely on you. You have a responsibility to use these opportunities to free Kith from destructive habits and antiquated customs. No more than any of us can do. Well, thank you for hearing me out. This is a great weight off my chest.
Indeed.
Adair, I get the feeling you don't like me much. Was it something I said? I think it was something I said.
No, it's not, you're not doing anything wrong, exactly.
Really? I mean, you tell me if you had a problem, right? If I'd bothered you this whole time?
It's nothing personal. I just don't think we need to be talking is all.
Oh, well, thanks for clearing that up.
Need something? That could save an awful lot of sick people. That's the stuff, all right. Thank you. That's from me and from the children of the Dawn Stars. If you'll excuse me, I better start treating the sickest ones.
I don't know how you and the Watchers sleep, carrying all those souls around.
Some nights it's the lantern that lulls me to sleep. It pulses like a heart in my hand.
If you find that comforting, then I'm glad for you.
I have no choice but to hope this venture together fares better than our last. We will accept the Principe's generosity and work to return it tenfold. Never can I thank you enough, Watcher who has the ear of both kith and gods. Always the Raparu will know of your kindness. Should you need refuge within Neketaka, know that the Raparu will stand by your side. May Amira's winds ever fill your sails, boy. We will not forget what you have done for us.